May peace, mercy, and blessings be upon you, my brother, my sister in Allah. What you are about to hear today is not a simple reminder, nor a simple reflection. It is an invitation, a light that seeks a place in your heart. For there are moments in life when Allah speaks to you not through words but through signs, echoes, intuitions. And if you have come across this video in this particular month, it is not by chance. There is a message for you, a message that could change your perception of yourself, of your future, and of what you are perhaps destined to become. There exist, in the silence of the world, discreet beings, unknown to the public, but known to Allah. They do not seek recognition. They do not ask to be seen. But their sincerity, their constancy in prayer, their patience in trial, and their love for Allah make the heavens tremble. These people are sometimes called the chosen ones, the secret servants, or even the Abdalin, some Islamic traditions. They are not prophets, for our Prophet Muhammad is the seal of prophecy, but they are men and women prepared to carry out a special mission in the heart of this world. What if I told you that you too might be affected? Not tomorrow, not years from now, but now, in this blessed month of June 2025, where many will feel an inner shift, where souls will awaken without logical explanation, pushed to return to Allah with intensity. Don't you feel a void inside you that nothing material can fill? A strange fatigue, a feeling of being in transition, of no longer really belonging to the world around you? Perhaps it's because your soul is awakening, and every awakening begins with a silent call. The Prophet told us about the 40 hearts like that of Ibrahim, peace be upon him, scattered across the generations. We don't see them, we don't know them, but they are there, and they pray for the world, even when it no longer believes in itself. And perhaps, my brother, my sister, that you are part of those hearts without knowing it. This video isn't here to stroke your ego. On the contrary, it's here to awaken your tired soul, torn deserted heart, torn wounded hope. She is here so that you ask yourself this question, sincerely. What if I'm missing my true mission, the one for which Allah created me? The chosen one we are talking about is not a political figure, nor a religious celebrity. He is an ordinary believer, shaped by extraordinary pain. Someone who suffered in silence, but held on. Someone who lost, but kept praying. Someone who the world ignored, but that Allah has never forgotten. What if this June 2025 was the exact moment when Allah would light this light in you, the one that will never go out? Be ready, because the chosen one is not always the one the world is waiting for. It is the one Allah calls in silence. You feel something is changing, but you don't know how to explain it. Your days are the same. The people around you don't notice anything special. And yet, there is the silence in you that didn't exist before. You sometimes wake up with a heavy heart for no reason. Old memories come flooding back. You feel the need to get away, to clear your mind, without understanding why. Do you think it's fatigue? It's not just weariness. It might be the beginning of a divine call. When Allah wants to prepare a heart to carry something great, He does not start from the outside. He starts with what no one sees. He leaves signs in your daily life. A sudden loss, an unexpected separation, a brutal questioning. You think it's chance, but it's often an invisible hand that pushes you in a specific direction. Sometimes Allah takes away what was holding you back. He takes away what you thought was necessary for your happiness. He closes doors. He severs certain ties. You think you are being abandoned, but the truth is, it purifies you. Among the most profound signs that something is brewing for you is this emptiness of the heart, this strange emptiness, this lack of taste for the trivial things you loved yesterday, this disinterest in superficial conversations, easy entertainment, worldly ambitions. It is not depression, it is the decluttering your soul. Allah frees you from what distracts you so that you are available to His light. You may not know it yet, but you are already on your way to Him. There are also those dreams that repeat themselves, those verses that you hear as coincidence, those reminders that you come across without looking for them. Every detail that you ignore can be a specific sign from Allah. The Prophet told us, whoever Allah wills good for, He tests him. So if you've been going through some inner pain lately, don't panic. This is not a punishment. It is a call for spiritual cleansing. Allah is preparing you to receive what you could not yet bear in your current state. The sadness that accompanies you is perhaps proof that your soul is in the process of dying to this world to be reborn to Allah. But be careful. These signs don't last forever. The danger is in ignoring them, in drowning out the call with noise, distractions, excuses. For if you don't answer, Allah can take advantage of this unique opportunity, and you will return to a life without vibration, without light, without direction. Now ask yourself this question: what if this emptiness you feel isn't a problem, but a preparation? Don't let others turn you off. Don't let comfort lull you to sleep. What you feel right now, this inner restlessness, this tiredness of the heart, these are the first steps of your metamorphosis. You were not created to follow the herd. You were created for elevation. When Allah chooses you, He doesn't ask you if you are ready. He begins to remove what prevents you from hearing Him. And the more you resist, the greater the pain. But if you accept, if you finally open your eyes, you will see that your heart knew from the beginning. He was just waiting for you to listen to Him. Have you ever wondered why some people experience such intense trials, even though they seem to be good, sincere, and pious people? Why does Allah allow that those who love Him most suffer the most? Is this an injustice? A punishment? No, it's much deeper. It's a distinction divine. The Prophet Muhammad said, "The most tested people are the prophets, then those who are most like them." This means that the closer you come to sincerity, to purity of heart, to true connection with Allah, the more you will be tested. Not to break you, but to make you a chosen one among the hidden servants of Allah. When Allah tests you repeatedly, it is not because He has abandoned you. It is because He is looking at you with special attention. He wants to extract from you the purest, like gold is refined in fire. The purer the gold, the more precious it is. And to become that rare believer, that bearer of a spiritual role, you must go through stages that others will never endure. You must learn to lose, to be patient, to forgive, to get back up. Again and again. Every betrayal you have suffered has taught you loyalty. Every solitude has taught you to need only Allah. Every rejection has strengthened your dignity. Every pain has dug a deeper space within you to welcome the light. And if you look closely, you will see that everything you thought was an end was actually a beginning. You may be going through a dark season in your life. You feel like no one understands you, that your faith is wavering, that your prayers are silent. But this silence, it's not the absence of an answer. It's the invisible writing of a profound spiritual change. Remember Musa, peace be upon him. He fled Egypt, alone, humiliated, with nothing. But in this flight, Allah trained him. He led him to Midian, far from the noise, far from the palaces, to teach him in solitude.
For before speaking to Pharaoh, Musa had to talking to Allah alone at night. Before carrying the miracle staff, he had to bear the weight of rejection. And you, my brother, my sister, what do you believe? That you can enter into your mission without having crossed your desert? That you can lead without having been wounded? That you can touch hearts without your own having first been broken? It is impossible. The chosen ones are not those whom the world applauds. They are those whom the world rejects, but whom Allah secretly supports. Every wound is a key. Every fall is a door. Every tear is a purification. And if you pay attention, you will see that in fact, you have already started your path of the chosen one. For Allah never chooses the strongest. He chooses the most sincere. Those who fall but get back up. Those who doubt but do not give up. Those who are weak before men, but powerful before Allah by their sincerity. And now, take a good look at what you are experiencing today. See your trials not as a burden, but as a divine workshop. Allah is sculpting your soul. He is preparing you for something you cannot yet understand, but which will change your life, and maybe the lives of others. For the chosen one is not the one who shines. It is the one who endures in the shadows. And one day, Allah said to him, "Get up, for now you are ready." The chosen one is not chosen to be comfortable or easy. He is called to a special role, a mission that goes beyond its own human limits. This mission, often invisible to the eyes of the world, is taught to bring the light of Allah where darkness settles. Perhaps you have already felt that deep calling, that inner voice that urges you to rise up, to do more than just pray and live your life. It is like a flame that burns gently, but constantly, and that does not leave you in peace. This voice, this fire, is a divine call to be an agent of change. You cannot be elected without having a responsibility. This is not a mere honorary distinction, but a heavy burden. For Allah does not choose you to be admired, but to be useful to your family, your community, to all of humanity. The chosen one is often the one who opens paths where there were none. He is the one who brings hope to those in despair, peace to those living in chaos, light to those walking in darkness. Sometimes it starts with a sincere smile, a kind word, an act of kindness that no one notices. But that small gesture is the foundation stone of a great building. It is not about greatness in the eyes of men, but greatness in the eyes of Allah. The chosen one acts discreetly and humbly, because he knows that it is Allah who guides his steps, not his own will. This mission transforms him because he learns to put aside his ego, his fears, his doubts, to devote himself entirely to what God asks of him. This mission can also involve moments of extreme loneliness. You may feel misunderstood, isolated, even rejected. But remember that the loneliness of the chosen is also that of the prophets before them. It is a test of was, a purification to strengthen their heart and their determination. The change the chosen one brings won't always be dramatic at first glance. Sometimes it's a butterfly effect, a silent flap of wings that gently alters the air around it. But this change, even if it's subtle, is powerful and durable. He touches lives, builds bridges, and inspires those who seek the truth. And maybe you're wondering, what is my concrete mission? How do I know if I'm the chosen one? Know that the answer lies in your perseverance, your sincerity, and your ability to love unconditionally. The chosen one is the one who continues, even when all seems lost. The one who believes in Allah when everyone else doubts. The one who acts with faith, even when he doesn't immediately see results. In June 2025, many will feel this shift. It will be a time when hearts will be purified, intentions clarified, and souls aligned with the divine plan. And you can be at the heart of this change. Be ready to hear this call, to respond with courage and humility. Because the chosen one does not choose his path. It is Allah who traces it. And when He decides to make you this chosen one, He transforms your life, so that everything around you changes. Patience is the secret weapon of the chosen one. When everything seems to be falling apart, when trials are piling up, and when the world seems to be turning its back on you, it is patience that keeps you going. But not a passive, resigned, or simply tolerant patience. No, it is a patience active, full of hope, conscious expectation, and firm trust in the promise of Allah. The Prophet said, "Patience is half of faith." This means that to be truly chosen, one must learn to master this virtue. Patience in the face of pain, in the face of injustice, in the face of divine delays that never correspond to our human desires. Often, we want changes to happen quickly. We pray, we ask, but when nothing happens, we doubt. We get angry. We lose confidence. But Allah sees beyond our limited understanding. He knows what our soul needs, even if it involves painful steps. This is why He says in the Quran, "And we will certainly test you with a little fear and hunger and lack of wealth and lives and fruits, and give good news to the patient." Surah Al-Baqarah 255-157. To get through this period of preparation, it is also necessary to cultivate confidence, tawakkul, total reliance on Allah, detaching oneself from results and placing one's destiny in His hands. This is not an escape or passivity, but a deep commitment. You do what you can, with sincerity, and you let Allah act. The chosen one learns to make peace with waiting, to see every difficult moment as an opportunity. Every morning is a new chance to draw closer to Allah, to strengthen his faith, to purify his heart. There is also an important dimension: prayer. Not just the obligatory prayers, but prayer from the heart, humble supplication, intimate conversation with Allah in the silence of the night. These moments are an inexhaustible source of energy. They remind you that you are never alone, that the chosen one always walks accompanied by the divine presence. Reading the Quran then becomes a light, a guide. Each verse resonates with your situation. Each word is an answer. Sometimes a verse will touch you deeply, like a personalized promise. It is Allah speaking to your soul. It is also important to take care of those around you. The chosen one does not always walk alone, even if he or she sometimes feels isolated. It is important to keep close to you those who share the same faith, those who elevate the spirit, those who remember Allah in word and deed. Finally, the chosen one knows that he does not need to be perfect. It is not a race towards perfection, but a sincere, humble journey, marked by ups and downs. The important thing is the perseverance and the constant return to Allah. So, when the headwinds blow strongly, remember that it is patience and trust that will keep you going. It is by crossing this valley that you will be truly ready to receive the mission that will change everything in June 2025. As we approach June 2025, a decisive moment is upon us. It is not simply a change of date on the calendar, but a profound revelation, a spiritual turning point, which will impact your life and the lives of many others. The chosen one is the one whom Allah has chosen to embody light in the darkness. The one who, after passing through the fire of trial, stands upright, purified and ready to fulfill his mission. And this mission is now within reach. You've endured trials, you've been patient, you've believed when all seemed lost. You've embraced loneliness, pain, and moments of doubt. And all of this wasn't in vain. It was the necessary journey to prepare your heart, your soul, and your faith. Now, be ready. Be vigilant. For what you have been waiting for, what you have been hoping for, is coming. June 2025 will be a time when Allah will open doors you never thought you would see. Opportunities, blessings, answers to your long silent prayers. But remember, this change isn't just for you. It's a sacred responsibility. You are called to be an example, a guide, a source of hope for those around you. Your renewed faith, your newfound strength, your transformed heart must radiate and touch others. Never forget that the chosen one does not walk alone. Allah is always with you in every step, in every breath. Prayer, trust, patience, constancy, these are your most powerful weapons. So move forward with courage. Don't let fear or doubt stop you. What you're experiencing today is the prelude to a new life, a life where Allah will change everything for you. May the peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be upon you, your family, and all those who seek the truth. Stay steadfast, stay true, stay chosen.